Today we are going to derive the Lagrange equation from Hamilton's principle. Okay. We have done this already for a conservative system. Now today we are going to derive it from a non-conservative system. So what is a conservative system or a non-conservative system? We have discussed it many times previously. To be more precise, for a non-conservative system, potential energy and kinetic energy are functions of generalized coordinates and generalized velocity. For a monogenic system, the statement of Hamilton's principle could be reduced to this equation, that is del L dt is equal to 0, which I have called equation number 1, and this we have discussed in detail too previously many times. We have considered a system of n particles, so there will be n dimensions and L depends on q1, q2, that is generalized coordinates up to n, and q1 dot, q2 dot up to n, qn dot, and time. Del L is equal to del T minus del B. Most simple way to understand what is kinetic energy and what is the potential energy is as follow, that kinetic energy is actually the positive change in work done. The positive change in work done is called kinetic energy, and the negative change in work done is called potential energy. So delta V is the negative work done on the system. Substituting this value in above, this is the virtual work done on the system, is summation I Fi dot del R I. Virtual work done on the system is Fi del R I. As there are n generalized coordinates, so R will depend on all those n generalized coordinates. R will be the function of those coordinates. So I can write is equal to R Q1, Q2 up to Qn and time. So R is a function of all these generalized coordinates. Okay, is equal to partial R or partial Q1 delta R. So delta R is equal to partial R or partial Q1 plus del Q1 plus partial R or partial Q2 del Q2 up to partial R or partial Qn del Qn. Ri. Okay. I. Okay, and plus del T, partial T or partial Ri or partial T del T. But this term del Ri or dt del T, we have already stated that the system is time independent, so this term will become equal to 0, and we have del Ri is equal to summation j partial Ri or partial Qj del Qj. Okay. Delta W will become summation I summation j Fi dot partial Ri or partial Qj del Q. Let's say this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. So generalized force will be we will be able to derive the generalized force from the scalar potential, that is V, and we will have Qj. Generalized force is minus partial V over partial Qj. Qj is equal to minus partial V over Qj, and Fi is partial V over partial Ri. Okay. This implies that Fi del Ri is equal to minus partial V. So we can divide both sides by Qj, and this becomes Fi del Ri over del Qj is equal to minus Qj. Okay. Is equal to Qj, because minus partial V over partial Qj is Qj, that is generalized force. Equation 3 becomes delta W is equal to, we can replace this term by Qj, so we have summation J Qj dot del Qj. We need to find del T, and del T is equal to partial T by partial Q1 plus del Q1 plus partial T by partial Q2 del Q2 up to partial T by partial Qn del Qn plus partial T by partial Q1 dot del Q1 dot up to partial T by partial Qn dot del Qn dot. Okay. So this is the kinetic energy, and this equation could be written in the form del T is equal to summation J partial T over partial Qj del Qj plus summation J partial T or partial Qj dot del Qj dot. We can write this in the form del T is equal to summation J partial T over partial Qj del Qj plus summation J partial T over partial Qj dot, and del Qj dot could be written as d by dt of del Qj. Summation J partial T over partial Qj d by dt of del Qj is equal to minus summation J and d by dt of partial by partial, we have a dot here, partial by partial Qj dot of T into del Qj. So this summation could be reduced to get this could be written in this form. T is equal to summation J partial T by partial Qj del Qj minus summation J d by dt of partial T by partial Qj dot del Qj. Equation 1 implies that T1 to T2 del L dt is equal to T1 to T2 del W plus del T dt is equal to 0. So this equation will become from T1 to T2 we have delta W is summation j qj dot del qj dt plus we have this summation j integral T1 to T2 d by dt partial by partial t by partial qj del qj. In fact, we can take common del qj partial by partial qj minus d by dt of partial t by partial qj dot partial t by partial qj dot del qj is equal to 0 and summation j integral T1 to T2 partial t by partial qj minus d by dt of partial t by partial qj dot plus qj and del qj dt is equal to 0. So in order to this equation be 0, there is only one condition, and that is this equation must be 0. So if this equation is 0, then we have a plus qj. In order to this whole term to be 0, this factor must be 0, as this term is not 0. So we have only one condition, and that is this term should be 0, which implies that d by dt of partial q by partial t by partial qj dot minus partial t by partial qj is equal to qj. Lagrange equation in terms of generalized coordinate.